And she does a line down either side. Oh my god, I've put too much. Don't be shy, put some more. Oh, it's really hot. Ow, 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 ow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be trying some more TikTok makeup hacks. I have seen one that has literally been going all over the internet, and I swear this particular makeup hack, the one where you put powder on before your foundation, has been going around for ages. I'm pretty sure Jackie Aina made a whole video about it like 2 years ago maybe. There has definitely been some more trending makeup hacks on TikTok and I really want to see if they work. Some of them are really weird. We're going to be playing with fire in this video. Do not try this at home. I think I've got 5 or 6 different hacks to test in this video and we're going to see if they actually work or if people just do them for TikTok views. I haven't actually made a TikTok in like 2 months. If you want to follow me over there, you can. It's just @SophDoesLife, but yeah, like I said, the last TikTok I posted was the 22nd of January. Good job. I'm a lot more active on my Instagram and Twitter if you want to follow me over there. Let's just get into this video. So this first TikTok, I have seen it everywhere. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it on Instagram. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen people tagging me in it. So she is telling everyone to moisturize their face first, which is what I'm going to do. My skin feels so dry today. This is the Body Shop Hemp Moisturizer. I have a feeling this is going to feel really gross. I mean, I don't really see why this wouldn't work because you're kind of just putting an extra couple layers of like holding stuff on your face. I've never tried this, so I'm kind of scared it's going to feel weird. She said she usually goes in with the Fit Me setting powder, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to lightly set my whole face with this. So now that my face is matte, I'm going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Is that enough? Use my little fan to save time. If anyone doesn't do this, you need to get on the hype. This fan in particular was from a market on holiday, but they sell really similar ones on Amazon and eBay. Okay, we're dry. She then says to go in with your primer. So I'm using the Benefit Hydrate primer, which I wouldn't necessarily say is hydrating, but it's more hydrating than the other ones. I really like the texture of this one though, because it feels kind of creamy. It actually doesn't feel as weird as I thought it was going to. Just a little bit more matte than normal. I'm going to be mixing 2 of my L'Oreal ones. I really just need to get the shade 3N because I mix 2N and 4N. A little bit of 2N, a little bit of 4N, a little bit of cat hair. And then we just blend it out. Well, everyone on TikTok was saying this made their skin look like it's got a beauty filter on it. I'm not so convinced. Yeah, my skin looks nice. However, I feel like it's clung a little bit round here and round here. I've got a few random patches where it hasn't fully blended that nicely. Well, my forehead looks really nice. My cheeks look really nice. I have a feeling I'm looking a little bit more wrinkly under my eye here. I don't know whether I just put too much powder on beforehand, but I really didn't put that much. Let me just turn the brightness down. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but here, like especially under this eye, there's a little patch here where I look a little bit more wrinkly than normal. I don't think that looks as smooth as normal. Interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a fail, but it didn't do anything revolutionary in my opinion. Maybe it will last longer, who knows? I'm just going to do my concealer. This is the Revolution Infinite Concealer in 5.5, and then we will move on to the next hack. Maybe, I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't have done that under my eyes, like the powder and setting spray thing, just because I feel like it's made my under eyes feel extra dry. And my concealer is not blending out as nice as normal because everything is a bit more matte. Maybe it'll work better if you used more dewy products. My skin does look nice though, I will give it that. I'm just gonna powder my under eyes. So the next makeup hack isn't, out of all of them, this is probably the least hacky hack. This one is just how to get the perfect nose contour. It's more of a tutorial than a hack, but I really wanted to try it anyway because I've got the products that she used. Ooh. Well, her nose contour looks great. If mine will turn out like that, then brilliant. But I don't tend to be the most successful when it comes to cream nose contouring. So she's using the Huda Beauty Tantour, which I've got. It's in the shade Fair. She goes in with one brush and then just draws on the shape of her nose, I guess. And she does a line down either side. Oh my god, I've put too much. Okay. She does a line down either side, then she does a little tip. Oh god, I've made my nose wonky. I've made my nose wonky. And then she does a little line just in the middle, like a little button nose. Wonderful. Then she goes in with a different brush and blends it out. Maybe that's my mistake, because I normally use... Hello. I normally use the same brush to blend it out. Oh god, I've put way too much product on. But she put on about the same amount of product and hers turned out pretty normal looking. I just find it so hard to blend out cream nose contour and have it look normal. I just find it too much, you know? But I followed her steps. She then takes her translucent powder and does a little bit of baking, which we all know is my favourite. I actually hate baking. With a passion. Just because I can't do it. Like, I suck at baking. But she goes right up to the edges. I'm gonna do the same. I had to do some nose baking in my last TikTok video. I just don't get everyone's obsession with baking. If we're talking about the type of baking where I can eat the end result, then that is fine by me. When it's makeup baking, to be honest, I just find it a little bit pointless and like so fiddly. Maybe it's because my nose isn't very symmetrical. She brushes away the bake. You know, I just find it so much easier to just powder my face as normal. Oops. Is all the contour just gone or is it just me? Then she goes in with a little brush to do her nose highlight, which is what I do anyway. I'm using my Soap highlighter palette with Revolution. And I'm taking this gold shade here and I'm just giving myself that little button nose. Okay, well, for a start, her nose looks way cuter than mine. To be honest, I just find it so much easier to do my normal routine, powder my face, and then just go in with a powder contour for my nose, because that way I don't have to use the two different brushes, I don't have to blend it out as much, I don't have to then bake and then brush it away. It literally takes me about 30 seconds to contour my nose, whereas that just took me about 5 minutes. But hey, it's makeup, it's what works for you. I'm just gonna powder the rest of my face because I definitely forgot to do that. I'm just adding a little bit of powder contour. Right, let's bronze up the rest of my face. The next hack is another faux freckles hack. The one that I did in my last one of these videos. I don't know if you can beat that, but I'm gonna give this She's using a cream contour colour. I actually got rid of all of my cream contour palettes that I wasn't using in one of my previous videos when I was decluttering. However, the only cream contour that I've got left is my Huda Beauty Tantour, so I am going to use this again. And she's painting the freckles, onto the tip of her finger. Oh god, this is actually quite hard. Surely it's just as easy to do this but onto your face. They're not really coming out like dots. Let me try a different brush. Okay, I've got my freckles on my finger. And I'm just gonna stamp. Oh! Okay, that was really easy. So I'm taking my little dots and stamping them on. I did not mean to get some under my eyes. That was actually pretty easy. I don't know how much time this would save you, because to be honest, surely it takes the same amount of time to like dot them onto your face. It definitely works, and I guess it gives that more random sort of look. I like this. And then she just goes in with a brush and kind of pats them out with it, although I don't think you necessarily need that. There you go. These are my faux freckles. That one actually worked really nicely. I also had so many comments on my previous one of these videos where I was doing some faux freckles. Loads of people saying that they had freckles, natural freckles, and they hate them and they try and cover them up, and now freckles are a trend and they don't get it. But I personally think that freckles are so beautiful. I would love to have freckles, and I think people that have freckles all over their face, I think it looks beautiful. I don't know if that's me, but if you have freckles naturally, please don't be self-conscious of them because I'm really jealous. Alrighty, moving on to the next hack. This one is probably one of the most simple hacks ever. So, blush. So all they do is they've got some Vaseline on already. I am using today this Barry M Lip Rehab lip mask. I've got a little bit on already, but I'm just going to put a bit more on. Don't be shy, put some more. Oh, I haven't even done my blush yet. This one is the Balm Springs blush. First of all, I'm going to put some on my cheeks. Little bit on my nose, and then I'm literally just gonna, it already feels weird just touching it. Taking my blush. Whoa, so much darker than I was expecting. I'm gonna use a different finger and go back in. kind of tastes funny. However, I thought the texture was going to be gross. It just feels like normal lip balm. That's actually a really pretty colour. That worked really nicely. That's a really nice colour actually. But yeah, is it me or did that go a lot darker on my lips than it did on like in the pan? I also really need to highlight my cheeks because I haven't done that already. I'm using the same shade that I used on my nose. Actually, I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows and then we're going to move on to the next hack, which I don't have very high hopes for and is probably a bit dangerous. I'll be back. Right, this next hack is a bit of a weird one. So this girl is self-lifting her lashes by taking a cotton bud, one of these, heating it up with her straighteners and then holding it against her lashes for 20 seconds. Has she heard of a lash curler? But we're gonna see if this actually works. Let me just wait for these to heat up. If anyone's wondering, these are the GHD Platinum straighteners. I think these were some kind of like limited edition design. I don't want to burn myself in the process. I'm taking a cotton bud, not plastic ones because they would probably melt. This is a bamboo one and I'm gonna hold this against here for 20 seconds. I'm really kind of scared. Wait, first of all, let me show you my lashes before. They're not bad. They're relatively curly. I would say this side is maybe a bit more curly than this side, so I'm gonna try it on this side. Oh, it's really hot. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Okay, I'm just holding it there. Do anything? To be honest, I don't really think that did anything. I'm gonna do it on this eye repeatedly and I'm not gonna do it on this eye. Then I'm gonna put mascara on and see if there's actually a difference. So we just repeat the process again. That felt really weird. Also, if you're squeamish about eyes, I'm sorry that you just had to witness that. They're still kind of just pointing straight down to the ground. Okay, let's do the inner part. Oh, I think that inner bit worked actually. That's definitely sticking up more than it did before. I kind of just want to keep going. Do not try this at home. I think I see a little bit of difference. Or do I? Because this side is already a bit more curled anyway. I think that did a little bit of something. Did it? Maybe. I'm going to put my mascara on and see if there's a noticeable difference between the two. Or if I was just, you know, seeing things because I was hoping that it did work. Oh no. I was gonna say I thought that actually did something, but looking at both my lashes next to each other, I'm not so sure. I still think this side is more curly and I don't think this one has caught up with it. At least I can use the cotton bud to get off this bit of mistake. I wish I could do that for all my mistakes. So what do we reckon? I still think that this side that's naturally more curly is more curly than this side, and I don't think this one has quite reached this eye's level of curliness. I don't really think it did anything, to be honest. And if it did, it dropped pretty quickly. Then for the last hack, I'm just gonna take off my lip colour. And this one involves fire, so again, please don't try this at home. I've just got to say, before I start this, I don't see the point in this one at all. I mean, it does say Makeup Hacks 101, how to burn your house down. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. She's using a lighter. I don't own any lighters. I've got some matches. So she has lined her lips with her lip liner. And then instead of just colouring in her lips with her lip liner, which would take about 2 seconds, she's melting the end of it with fire and then using her finger to apply it. So is that not already halfway done? I've gone for a nice bold colour. This is NYX Alabama lip liner. I'm so scared that I'm gonna like drop it onto my leg and burn a hole in my leggings, or drop it onto my floor and burn my house down. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay. Ooh. Ew. Yeah, so the end of that just melted. Can you see this? And it's already solidified. Okay, great. I'm gonna have to do that again because I did not act quick enough. For fuck's sake, so. Right, let's waste another match. May as well light a candle while I'm at it. This is the IKEA mango candle. It smells really nice. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. Let's take some of this on my finger Did it turn it darker or is it just me? Ugh, it's gone all lumpy. What is this? Oh, there's like lumps in it and they are not blending out. That is the dumbest hack I've ever seen. You get a mixture of hard lumps and soft bits of lip liner. Also, that was a mess. I just use your lip liner and colour in your lips, or just use a matching lipstick. That did not save me any time. It was dangerous. That one was a fail. I need to get these lumps off my lip, but it's just not necessary. I think that was the last makeup hack that I have to show you guys. Bit of mixed results. Please let me know if there's any of these down below that you would actually use, or if you have any makeup hacks that actually work, please let me know down below in the comments. I think the best one was definitely the freckles. I think they look really nice. Very natural, but really nice. Right, I'm just gonna answer a question of the day. If you guys have got any questions for me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day and I might give you a shout out in my next video. Today's question comes from Loose Fit Films. And they've said, what is your favourite clothing brand? By the way, love you and all your vids. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Honestly, my favourite clothing brand at the moment is Goose and Gander, just because they're not a fast fashion brand. Their clothes are so cute. They're really nice quality. Everything is like handmade to order. They use sustainable packaging and they are the comfiest like sweatshirts and tracksuit bottoms and everything ever. But yeah, at the moment I've got to say Goose and Gander because their stuff is great. Right, I'm gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this a big thumbs up. That would really help me out. Let me know if there are any other TikTok makeup hacks you want me to try, and if you aren't already subscribed, I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.